The hidden system that controls your money. Hello, Gen X. Welcome back. Even if you're a little skeptical, good. Stay until the end, because I'm going to say something directly to you. Today, we're going to talk about 3 levels of the system and the 4 levels of value. And if you understand this, you will never look at money the same way again. This is the key to understanding how systems work and how money actually flows. Here's the truth nobody told us. Hard work is honorable, but hard work by itself does not create wealth. It creates income. And income is not the same as wealth. That's where most people get stuck. We were taught to believe that if we worked harder, stayed responsible, and kept grinding, the money would eventually stack. But for most people, it never really stacked. Why? Because the biggest money is not made by the people who work the hardest. It is made by the people who are positioned closest to the control points of a system. Think about any structure, a company, an industry, a platform, a distribution channel, a piece of software, a financial system. Inside every system, there are 3 basic positions. At the bottom are the people doing the labor. In the middle are the people managing operations. At the top are the people who designed the structure. They own the access. They control the distribution. They get paid as money flows through the system. That's the part nobody explained. It's about where you sit in the system. Most people spend their lives trying to become more valuable workers inside a system. That's not a strategy. That's a cycle. That's the system. If you love your life, you are blessed regardless of your income. But if you're not aware that you can add a system to your life that produces income with very low physical, financial, and time commitment, then I'm here to show you it is possible. Most people have never viewed the systems that govern their income in this way. And that's who this video is for. This is for those who want to capitalize on the unique window of opportunity that is open right now for the Gen X tribe. So here's where the real income leap happens. It happens when you move closer to where the system itself pays. That might mean ownership, distribution, equity, controlling relationships. It might mean becoming the gatekeeper between opportunity and the people who need it. But it almost never comes from effort alone. It comes from position. So now let's make this crystal clear. There are 4 levels of value in the marketplace. Level 1 is implementation. That's labor, doing the work, trading time for money. This is where many people spend their entire careers. This level typically ranges from minimum wage up to around $80,000 a year for highly skilled individuals. The national median income sits right around $50,000. This is where most of us were trained to operate, with the hope of maybe one day reaching level 2. Level 2 is unification. That's management, organizing people, overseeing operations, making sure everything runs. This level generally ranges from $70,000 to $120,000 per year, depending on responsibility and scale. Level 3 is communication. That's influence. That's sales, leadership, persuasion, moving people to take action. This is where income starts to break away from time. High performers in this level can earn $150,000 a year and well beyond. Level 4 is imagination. That's creation. That's designing the system itself. The structure that value flows through. This is where leverage lives. This is where businesses are built, systems are designed, and money flows at scale. At this level, income is no longer capped due to effort. This is where many of the highest earners in the world operate, the top 1%. These levels explain why two people can be equally smart, equally disciplined, and equally hardworking, and still end up with completely different financial outcomes. One's being paid for labor, the other's being paid for leverage. One's earning an active income, the other is positioned at a point in the structure where value continues to flow with no effort. That is a different game. And once you see that, you stop asking, how can I work harder? And you start asking, where's the money really being made? Who controls the flow? How do I move closer to that point? Because wealth is not just about effort. It's about access. It's about leverage. It's about position. And if you're not near a control point in at least one system, you will likely spend your life working very hard for people who are. That's the shift. Not hustle harder. See the structure more clearly. And once you see the structure, you can start repositioning yourself inside of it. Now, let me finish with this. Some of you watching are still thinking, I can't do this. I can't make a sacrifice. I don't have the skills, the education, the relationships, or the influence to get to level 4. This last part is for you. You are exactly the kind of person who can do this. Why? Because you have life experience. You have access to technology that can compress the journey into 2 months instead of years. We understand that there are no handouts. We value relationships. We still say, yes, ma'am, because respect is our default. We understand delayed gratification. And if there's any group uniquely positioned to capitalize on this moment in time, it is Generation X. You can build something with no staff, no office space, no overhead, and no liabilities. Once you understand positioning in the system, everywhere there is pain or friction in a person's life or in a business's operation, there is opportunity. Many solutions already exist. People are just unaware of them. It's not about knowing where to look. It's about knowing how to look. Because once you see it, you will see it everywhere. Imagine being able to generate an extra $2,000 to $4,000 per month in exchange for 10 hours per month. Would that be a sacrifice worth making? Of course it would. That's $200 to $400 per hour. The math is good. Most people immediately think, I'll just work 20 hours and double it. That's not how wealthy people think. They think, I'll pay someone 50% to do 100% of the work, which means I make $1,000 to $2,000 per month with no time and no effort. Our default is to think more is better, even if it requires more from us. More time, more effort, more grinding. That mindset keeps people trapped. The idea that you can create results without increasing effort feels foreign. But the truth is, this is the system. If this resonates with you, subscribe. It helps the algorithm and allows me to reach more Gen X tribe. If you found value, give me a like, or even better yet, leave a comment and tell me how likely you would be to trade 10 hours per month for an extra $2,000 to $4,000 per month. As always, I'm rooting for you. Be blessed by the best. I'll see you in the next video.